welcome to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And this is more of a show and tell grimoire. This is actually something I've created. This is my Coven Planner Book of Shadows. So I'm not going to go through an entire flip through of this, but this is what it is. I took an old Happy Planner and changed cover and just kind of changed it around because I like the way this looks better. Got some new rings. It's very, DIY. But the point is, this is the planner that I use for my Coven. I actually designed this using Canva, and all of our Coven members have this. But I want to show you something I got off of Etsy. I'm trying to get to it because that's what I really want to show you guys. It's really cool, and I think it fits for the time that we're in. So this has a bunch of different sections, and maybe one day I can, share this, but for our Coven's privacy, I'm going to not do that right now. But anywho, this is a download I got off of Etsy. The link will be in the description, and it's basically grimoire pages for Persephone, and we're working with her in my Coven, so that's why it's here and not in any other place. Although I have an entire grimoire dedicated to her, this is something different. So I wanted to get into this download because I think this is probably a really good explanation. Like, I love all the information that's provided here, and it's all very easy to read, easy to understand. And I love the illustrations. Like, this is just beautiful. This is something I look forward to being able to create as well. But in the meantime, let me get into it. So it starts off letting you know who Persephone is. There's a significance in Greek mythology. Then they give an overview here about Persephone, a goddess of profound significance in Greek mythology, embodies the dual nature of life and death, born to Zeus and Demeter. She is the queen of the underworld and the goddess of spring, symbolizing the eternal cycle of rebirth. Hence why it's a great time, because when you're seeing this, tomorrow will be spring. So there's the modern witchcraft connection here that I was blown away. This was $3 and change for this information, and I just thought it was really awesome. But there's so much information here. This is just the first page. Then you come over here, and it gives all of her different correspondences, colors. They left the numbers blank, so I guess you would make a decision on the numbers, herbs, crystals, symbols, and animals. And there's room for you to, have room for yourself. I'm blown away. Like, there's information here for preparing correspondences. So integrating these correspondences into your spell work involves a bit of preparation. Collect all the essential ingredients and elements for your session, and then embark on a cleansing ritual. Opt for a method that aligns with your preferences, whether it be through smoke, sprays, the influence of a full moon, cleansing crystals, or the purifying properties of salt. And it just goes on. Like, that's great information to explain, okay, here's the correspondence. It's not just a list, but also let's prepare them. And then equinoxes. Working with Persephone during the equinoxes provide a powerful opportunity to align with her transformative energy. So during the spring equinox, again, which is coming up, as she returns, focus on personal growth and new beginnings, adorning your altar with symbols of fertility. In contrast, during the autumn equinox, as Persephone descends, turn inward for introspection and shadow work. Love the message, and of course you can go on. Offerings are spring flowers, pomegranates, honey, wheat or grain, mint, tea, moon water. So that's this page. And then we come over to how to work with goddess Persephone. And this is actually chock full of information as well. So, it just goes on from creating an altar, dedicated chosen surface, with Persephone's items, the pomegranate, spring flowers, candles in dark purple or spring green, Add personal touches, refresh regularly, and include offerings like honey or wheat to honor her and strengthen her connection. And then there's a connection meditation here. Um, Embracing the shadow self, which I love. As the queen of the underworld, Persephone is associated with shadow aspects of the psyche. In modern witchcraft, practitioners seek her assistance in exploring and integrating their shadow selves. Her energy is invoked during shadow work rituals, fostering self-awareness and personal empowerment. I definitely can get with that. Then there's a section here about fertility and abundance and Persephone's role. So this is just great information I have. I love what I have. Like, I went through and I was trying to find some information for a ritual, and I found this. I had seen other people's grimoire pages, but this one by far was really, it wasn't just a bunch of, junk. It was actually helpful information. But anyway, balancing light and shadow. So she's a goddess of duality, remarkable duality. I agree. This is one of the things I'm drawn to because I'm very in tune with my shadow side, my darker side, dark energy, dark goddess energy. So, they go on to say she reigns as both the queen of the underworld and the goddess of spring, the duality, if you get that. Foundational shadow work. So begin your journey with Persephone by delving into foundational shadow work. Acknowledge and embrace the aspects of yourself that are hidden, unresolved, or in need of transformation. And then invoke Persephone for insight during meditation. Call upon her to illuminate your shadows. Um, Growing into abundance work, transitioning to abundance. Invoke Persephone for abundance in your rituals and meditations. Invoke her to amplify energies of abundance. And it goes on. So, and choosing your invocation and section here. So, again, just really great information. Persephone's ascent to Earth, spring. So, it gives a little background here. In the mythos of Persephone, the ascent symbolizes the goddess's return from the underworld to the surface, marking the arrival of spring and the renewal of life. It is a period of transition, growth, and emergence of light after the darkness of winter. So they talk about some symbolism here, again, more correspondence. The affirmation: as Persephone ascends, so too do I rise from the shadows. I embrace the light, growth, and the eternal cycle of renewal in my own journey. And I like that. And there's ritual and work, spring equinox celebration. They talk about how to honor craft rituals that celebrate return of light, blossoming of life, personal growth meditation, planting seeds of intent, and light-centric rituals, which, by the way, embrace the increasing daylight by incorporating candles, especially white or spring-themed colors. So, and then we have here Persephone's descent to the underworld, and this is going to be for autumn. And there's, it's basically the same thing, except they go into a detail about from the autumn perspective. So, like, correspondences are going to be the dark purples, blacks, deep reds, that sort of stuff. And this affirmation: as Persephone descends, I too embrace the shadows within. In the death of self-discovery, I find transformation and the seeds of renewal. So I'm loving what I have so far, and just more information here. So then we have the altar guide section here. And they talk about basically creating an altar for Persephone is profoundly personal and intuitive practice. It's like that for any altar for me, enabling you to establish a unique connection with this Greek goddess of the underworld and spring. As you undertake this sacred endeavor, keep in mind that there are no rigid guidelines. And they go on about allowing your intuition to sort of take hold. But it's a lot of good information in here for, just kind of building. Include images or small statues to visually connect with her presence. Choose representations that resonate with you. Candles, they talk about the here, crystals, and maintaining your Persephone altar. Cleanse regularly, the offerings, reflection and meditation, rituals, change altar decor, equinoxes. So consider working with Persephone during the equinoxes, aligning your rituals with these seasonal transitions to honor her transformative energies, which I am doing. And then we have here about the pomegranate. So the symbolic connection, fertility and abundance, life, death, and rebirth, and then incorporating the pomegranate in practice. I love these sections here for just ideas on how to do that. Um, and again, the illustrations are really cool too. So I'm really loving everything, if you can tell, if I haven't said it enough. Pomegranate wish spell. So let's get to the intention. This ritual is a sacred space for transformation and reflection. Allow it to open your mind to your personal cycle of growth and open your heart to release and renewal. If you don't know what exactly you would like to release, simply allow this ritual to thrust you into a new mindset and journey. And here the ingredients are pomegranate, cinnamon, basil, white candle, paper and pen, offering of choice. They give you the direction. So I like that. Now, one thing I'm seeing is I don't see anything where it's like you say any sort of incantation or charm that oh, no, I'm wrong. It's right here. Place your chosen offering on the altar to invoke Persephone. As you place it, say, and then they give you some words to say. So I stand corrected. See, I'm more discovering more. Then here there's a ritual, connect with the goddess. This ritual aims to connect with Persephone. It's a great introduction ritual to open yourself up to receiving her guidance and her presence in your life. And it says to personalize the ritual with offerings or tools that you enjoy. Yeah, so you need for this like a purple candle, green candle, rosemary, lighter, matches, plate, or holder, pen and paper, and again, plenty detailed directions here. And then there's the spring equinox ritual, which I'm essentially going to actually be doing this with my coven or our version. But yeah, I love this. So I'll actually be filling this out. What am I manifesting or creating? What actionable steps can I take to make sure it comes to fruition? I love that. And then, of course, there's the autumn version as well. Then there's some duality journal prompts. There's 10 prompts here, and then shadow work journal prompts. And there's also 10 of those. This is really beautiful. I love having journal prompts and things like that. This is great. Like one of the questions, reflect on the dualities within myself, light and shadow, strength and vulnerability. How can acknowledging and embracing these dual aspects contribute to my personal growth and transformation? Great questions. On the shadow work side, what fear has been lurking in the shadows affecting my decisions and actions? How can I face it head on to diminish its power over me? Perfect questions. Love this. Great ways to discuss duality just with myself. And these shadow work prompts are really, really good as well. Then we have invocation to Persephone here. So you have that information. There's a section for the offerings, any observations and notes. Love this. And then a prayer for guidance. Also, same thing, what I need guidance on, symbols and messages that might come from doing this, and then additional notes section. And then there's the offerings page of gratitude. Again, you have the words. There's a section to put what you're offering, a ritual that you've done. I assume that's what you would put here, and then the notes. And then here we are with the tarot spread. We start with the tarot spread. So we have the Seeds of Transformation tarot spread. So this spread delves into themes of growth, transformation, and the cycles of life, drawing inspiration from Persephone's myth. So you have a four card spread here. This looks really interesting. What aspect of myself is ready to grow and transform is card 1. What supports and resources can I tap into for growth? And that's card 2. Card 3 is what shadows or challenges do I need to confront during this transformation? And finally, card 4 is what will blossom and flourish as a result of this transformation. I love that. And then we have something a little deeper here, realm of revelation. Explore the realms of both the surface world and the underworld in this spread, inspired by Persephone's dual existence. So surface self, underworld self, Persephone's guidance, harvested wisdom, surface influence, underworld influence. And then we have the pomegranate tarot spread over here. This spread taps into the fertile energy of the pomegranate, offering insights into areas of your life where growth and abundance are ready to bloom. So this looks really, it's 5-card spread. So we got 6 and 5. Okay. And then my devotional altar. So you have a layout. I guess you would hear maybe you could put like a picture, I guess, or, some sort of drawing or something like that. Themes, offerings, purpose. Then you have tools and items and any notes. And then there's just a notes page. But that is the entire download. I just think this is like really nice. I think it's a lot of information. Really great price. The illustrations are really awesome. And yeah, I wanted something like this that has a lot of information. I may like do some overlap, but this is definitely inspiring to do more in my own grimoire. I just taking some of this information, the very relevant parts, definitely those journal questions. I know I'm gonna put, like, when I answer those journal questions, I'm gonna definitely put it in my Persephone Book of Shadows. So this is what I wanted to share on my Grimoire Monday video. I wanted to share, basically highlight something I purchased and how it is going directly into my grimoire. And I love this. This is everything I needed at this time, working with this energy. So I'm very grateful that I was able to find this. And I'd like to believe I was guided by Persephone, of the essence of her energy, to even find this, because it was kind of haphazardly done. I wasn't specifically looking for this. And yet, here I am. So thank you again for watching. Again, I am Mika. This is Leap Taken. Please don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you've enjoyed the content as well, if you'd like to, and also hit the join button to join the Leap Taken membership. It supports the channel, it supports me as well, and also there are great perks like 40% off of anything over at leaptaken.com. Yeah, and go over to the website leaptaken.com. Check out the services that I offer there as well. And thanks again for watching. All right, bye.